What's up? I wanted to pull a little tarot spread for us this week, kind of see what's going on for us, what we're moving through, what supportive messages want to come through. I know that I'll go ahead and pull some cards for us, but I know that we'll have the moon moving through Aquarius. And then Pisces as well. So when it moves through Aquarius, it's going to connect with Pluto. So I feel like there might be something collectively that we are really thinking about, feeling into. I'm curious how your full moon in Sagittarius was. I think for me, how was it for me? Honestly, I think it was really great. It happened in my 4th house, and I am looking for a roommate, so that makes sense. And also I just feel like with Sagittarius energy, it's like, how can I expand my mind? How can I be more optimistic? Which I've definitely been feeling that, so hopefully you have been too. What is going on here? Okay, so let me get one more clarifier. What is this about? Maybe next time I should just have the cards ready, huh? I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Let me let me get one more card for that. Okay. Let's fill into this. Okay, so I pulled kind of the main vibe here. The main vibe. I feel like you've been doing something maybe behind the scenes. Like, I feel like there have been things that you have been trying to strategize behind the scenes, trying to get your ducks in a row before you actually like make moves that will be seen externally. And this is related to your sense of personal power, your sense of abundance, your sense of success. What have you been working on behind the scenes? It's like you got 7 of Swords as the main card, and it's all about, swords are always mental communication, can be sometimes about deception, but the clarifying cards is 6 of Wands and Empress. 6 of Wands is all about being seen, being recognized for your creativity, your hard work. And then Empress, this is like ultimate baddie, ultimate divine feminine energy. She is abundant. She knows how to navigate her emotions, but also have an open heart. She's very receptive, creative. So I feel like this is what has been driving potentially you to be doing things behind the scenes. You've been wanting a victory. You've been wanting to be successful in something. You've been wanting to create your own sense of stability and abundance and feeling like a deep sense of self-worth too. You have been working on something behind the scenes, strategizing. Okay, so what could this be about? So one, I feel as though, let's go ahead and tap into like the more conflicting energy here. So I feel like part of the reason you've been doing something behind the scenes is because there have been a lot of options coming your way. I don't know if this is related to career maybe. If you're dating, you could have multiple options with dating that you're trying to vet and see which one is actually the most aligned. It could be creative ideas or like business ideas. Like if you want to start your own business and you're like, what am I actually offering? But it could have also just been inner tension. It could have been inner tension where I get the sense it's like, okay, you wanting to step into this higher self version of you, this new chapter version of you, and yet there are remnants of past identities that show up anytime we try to inch out of our comfort zone. Conflicting, competing energies, maybe even comparison to other people or comparison to yourself and your past experiences. You know, sometimes when we are on our journey, it's like sometimes it feels like we have to go a couple of steps backwards before we can actually make the leap into the next chapter timeline, if you will. Sometimes, I mean, even in my own life, I've looked back and I'm like, man, like right out of college, like I feel like on paper I was very successful. And sometimes I've been hard on myself as I've been navigating what actually is in alignment for me and just not letting myself get down about that. So comparison, competing energies, competing ideas, inner tension of like what to do, pressure building. But you were walking away from that. Like you were letting go of the conflict, maybe even like ego things, realizing what has been like, if you are making decisions based on fear and ego, it's going to feel like tension versus when you're actually making decisions based on your heart and what feels in alignment with your intuition and your true self. So I see you here. You've been behind the scenes strategizing and you're like, what do I actually need to step away from to be in alignment? What is draining my energy? What doesn't deserve my time and energy and attention? Okay. What else? I'm gonna save that for last because I really like that. So you're figuring out how to get your coin, how to get your bag. You are maybe toying with, well, I kind of see two things. It's like you in your authority position, maybe even being like an entrepreneur, business owner, something like that. Maybe being in a higher position at work. So there's that. It's like being the leader, being the authority, being the decision maker. And then on the other hand, you're also learning something new. I don't know if you're juggling two positions. This feels work related to me. Purpose driven. It's like balancing what you're still learning, this being curious about a tangible opportunity while also stepping into your authority and leadership position. Taking one step at a time. So you got Page of Coins. Pages are always like, it's like the student, the beginner. They are just learning something. And in this case, they are learning something about finances. They have a new opportunity related to finances that they're taking baby steps on. It could be home or health as well, or just resources in general. But they're not fully mature yet, right? Because they're a page. It's like they're the intern. They're learning something new. Maybe you're learning something new about your finances and wanting to get a better handle on your finances. And then on this end, you have the Emperor, which is a great counterpart to the Empress that you also had. And that is about like stepping fully into your authority and leadership position. Like, he's at the top. There's nobody else he has to go to make decisions. Like, it's all on him. This is Aries energy. So you may have a lot of fire, drive, creative authority, vision, purpose, bold action. Okay? Interesting. And then lastly, it's like I feel like you are sensing the tides changing. You are sensing life actually shifting. Like, when, like, it's like, it's like you've been in a season for a while, and it's like you have the certain routines and things feel a certain way, but things are shifting. Like, things are about to shift. You've been undergoing a change for a really long time, but now it's like things are starting to turn in your favor. You're probably noticing more opportunities come your way as well. And it's related to you actually stepping into your personal, sorry for the car sounds, you stepping into your personal sovereignty, you stepping into, like, independent baddie. You know what I mean? Like, independent baddie, she doesn't have to, not hyper independent in a negative way, but like, she doesn't have to rely on anyone else to provide for her, because she already knows that she can provide for herself. She creates a beautiful, like, luxurious, sensual life for herself. She enjoys the finer things of life. Like, I feel like she books her travel, she eats well, she has friends that she's connected to, she enjoys, like, beautiful life experiences, and she creates those experiences for her. She takes the initiative for that. So you got Wheel of Fortune and 9 of Coins here. So if we're putting all this together, you've been strategizing behind the scenes. You want to step into your Empress era, your divine feminine. You want to be able to be creative and abundant. You want to be successful and seen for all the hard work that you've been putting in. But you don't want to hustle anymore. Like, you're not in this hustle era. You are actively letting go and walking away from those feelings of comparison and tension, and ways that maybe you were driven by ego and fear before. You're moving away from that. You are learning something new, taking forward steps on some kind of new financial opportunity, while also stepping into your authority and leadership position, and maybe even just leading your life. Like, you're taking full responsibility for your life and for your vision for your life. You're not waiting for things to happen. You're taking the intentional action steps to make it a reality. And then finally, you know that destiny is changing for you. You know this. You're stepping into this independent, self-sufficient, I want to say higher self version. And I hope that you feel that too. Because you've probably been putting a lot of hard work in behind the scenes that people cannot even see. What is one word of guidance or reassurance? What is one word of guidance or reassurance for whoever is listening to this? Oh, honey. Honey, you are about to make some money. You about to make some money. You're going to get your finances in order. If you have debt that you want to pay off, if you want to save up for a rainy day, your emergency fund, if you want to start investing, if you want to feel stable, secure, grounded, that's you, honey. That's you. And actually on the bottom, you got Queen of Coins 2, Pentacles, whatever. Also, if you are single, honey, look at this power couple. And it's all because you are tapping into your own energy. You are letting go of the bullshit. that doesn't need your energy. So this is health, wealth, abundance. We freaking love that. So yeah. I mean, let's go. Let's go. All right, let me know how that resonates. I'm gonna leave it at that, but you got this. Tap into your inner authority. Let us know what's up. All right, take care. Bye.